Yes, hello, my viewers. This is Charles Lennox, and I thank you very much for following my channel, for subscribing, and for sharing. Thank you very much. I'm very much humbled for the progress that we are doing in this channel. Now, we've been dealing about divorce, but today I want us to talk about toxic relationships. You know, there are so many toxic relationships that are going around, so many things that are going around in our society. People thrive in being in a toxic relationship. They feel that they are champions, they feel that they are heroes, only to realize that they are wasting their time, only to realize that what they are doing is not right. So I want us to talk about toxic relationships. What is toxic relationship? What is the meaning of a toxic relationship? And this is my uh, explanation. Toxic relationships is any relationship between two people. It has to be between two people who don't support each other. In a true relationship, or where there is true love, people support each other. So in a toxic relationship, it's any relationship where people don't support each other, where there is conflict, where people thrive in conflict, and one seeks to undermine the other. People undermine each other. In a toxic relationship, people undermine each other. Mhm. Where there is competition and there is disrespect and lack of cohesion. People that love each other have to connect. There must be a connection between two people that love each other. People that have decided to be in a relationship, there have to be a connection. There have to be something that connects each other. People have the back of their partners. They have the back of their partners in everything that they do. They want to help their partners in everything that they do. But in a toxic relationship, it is a relationship where people don't support each other, where people are thrive in seeing the other partner going down, where people feel good when they see the other partner going through difficulties, going through hard times, where people, whenever you are in a relationship where somebody feels good, where when you are doing bad, when there is something wrong going on in your life, when there is something difficult going on in your life, and they feel good about it, you have to realize that you're in a toxic relationship where somebody cannot support you, where your partner is not supporting you, where your partner is not having your back. People have this mentality that when somebody beats me up, when a man beats a woman in a relationship, or a woman disrespects a man in a relationship, then that is when a woman beats the man in a relationship, that is when we talk about toxicness. I want to make it clear. It doesn't necessarily have to be you being beaten up. Even when somebody is not supporting you, even when somebody thrives in seeing you are going through hard times, even when somebody is not supporting you, even when somebody uh, feels good when you go through difficult things, that is also a toxic relationship. Because you never know, in as you progress in your years as you live together, what this person is capable of doing. If right now they are not supporting you, later on it will be more worse than today. And so a toxic relationship is where people don't support each other. Is where there is conflict and people undermine. You know the meaning of undermining? Undermining is when somebody knows very well this is where your gift is, this is where what you like doing, this is where this is where this is your business, you're thriving in business, but they undermine you. And when they undermine you, they feel good about it, they feel proud about it, they feel they have won the battle. That is a toxic relationships. And most of the time, toxic relationships find people, one of the partners who was brought well, but they get engaged, they get into a relationship with somebody that likes toxicness. You know, most of these relationships of toxic, it has to be one or sometimes both of them are brought up in a way or in a family where they have seen conflict, where they have seen people fighting each other, where they have seen their mother or their father fighting each other, where they have seen their uncles fighting each other, and later on, they feel that this is the right way to be in a relationship. And so when somebody, when his or her partner is doing bad, when his or her partner is going through hard times, they feel now that now I have won. Now I have won the battle. I don't know if you understand each other. They feel now I have won the battle. So whenever you're in a relationship that's where somebody is not supporting you, just know you're in a toxic relationship. Whenever you're in a relationship where somebody thrives in conflict, where somebody undermines you, where somebody competes with you, when there is a competition, where on earth have you seen a relationship where people compete? People complement each other, they don't compete. You complement your partner, you support your partner, you push your partner forward, you make your partner feel good whenever they go through difficult things. You come and back them up so that they can have that energy to move on. But where there is competition, it is a red sign for you to know that you are in a toxic relationship. Where there is disrespect, where somebody does not respect you, where somebody does not give you that respect as a woman, where somebody does not give you that respect as a man, just know you're in a toxic relationship. Where there is lack of cohesion, where there is no partnership, where there is no a connection, where there is no understanding, just know you're in a toxic relationship. And so there are so many toxic relationships right now that are going on in our generation. There are people that have been brought in a family where people fight, where they have seen their mother and their father fighting, and so they have known that is the only way to be in a relationship. They think that is the only way to live in a relationship, and so when they engage a woman, and they don't mistreat that woman, they feel they have not been a man enough. So some of these toxic relationships are breathed up from a conflict family. Some of them are from the peer pressure, where you see the girlfriends of other people, the man mistreating his girlfriend, and they think that's the way of life. That is how a relationship should be handled. You know, where people just watch televisions and they see what happens, and they see the relationships, the movies, and how things and how people handle their relationship, and they think that is the way things go. I've seen women that do not respect their men, that mishandle their men, that don't respect them. They don't give them that respect as a man, you know. And whenever you as a man, whenever you are in such a relationship, just know that that is a toxic relationship. If a woman does not respect you from the word go when you are in a relationship, don't waste your time. It is time for you to move on. Just know if somebody is does not respect you right now, when you don't have kids, when you've just begun life, when you're just a teenager, when you're just a youth, when you've decided to settle, but this person disrespects you, does not give you that respect that you deserve, just know you're in a toxic relationship, and it's a time bomb. Soon it will explode. Soon they will manifest their true character. And when they manifest their true character, I believe you will not have the patience to stay in that house or in that marriage. And so it is better to quit early. Whenever you're in a toxic relationship, it's better to quit early. Whenever you realize your partner is a toxic person, it's better for you to call it a quit as early as possible. And then there are these people that meet each other that are so toxic. Both of them are very toxic. I don't know if you have seen such a relationship. Ambao watu wanarushana maneno, wanafurahi wakirushana maneno, wakipigana, and then at the end of the day they are together. They don't make progress. If you're in a toxic relationship, you will not make progress. All the time you will have to try to push things on your own because your partner is not helping you. I've seen such a relationships. I've seen so many relationships like that, where a man has a good paying job, and this woman also has a job, but when the man comes in the evening in the house, they disrespect the woman, they beat the woman, they don't contribute in the affairs of the house, they don't they don't do what men need to do, they don't become that head of their house, and so they do so many things. They fight the woman. I've seen so many women that disrespect their husband. They don't cook for them, they don't do things for them, they insult the man, They talk bad about them outside there. They go out, they get they get drunk, and then they come into the house. Both men and women come into the right now. Both now right now women drink, and so it's become normal. And so they come home, ready to fight. They come home like a military person. They are ready to fight. They are ready to throw tantrums and to have a conflict. And so it is time for us to acknowledge, just because you love somebody, is that doesn't mean you should stay in a toxic relationship. And it's better for you to call it a quit before you get into marriage, before you tie the knots. It's better for you to call it a quit, because when children are involved, it becomes worse. When you have a child with this man, they will always feel they have a leverage against you. They will always feel they have the upper hand because there is a child involved. And so before you reach there, you have to make a decision that will not be in a toxic relationship. Whenever a man disrespects you and the relationship has just begun, you're only 2 years old, you're only 3 years old, there is no children involved, there is no marriage involved, but they are disrespecting you, but they are undermining you, they are not supporting you, there is no cohesion. Just know you are in a toxic relationship. And so when you're in a toxic relationship, the best thing that you can do is to call it a quit, because it's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, it's a waste of resources, it's a waste of your mental health, your physical health, your self-esteem. They want to bring your self-esteem down, they don't want to push you up. And so do not entertain toxic relationships. They are bad for your health, they are bad for your mental health, they are so bad for you. Don't involve yourself in toxic relationships. I've given you examples, when a man disrespects the woman by beating them up, by disrespecting them. Even women deserve respect. You disrespecting them, doing so many things, then know you're in a toxic relationship. When you have a woman that does not give you respect as a man, they talk to you badly, they throw things at you, they do so many things that are not supposed to be done to a man, then know you're in a toxic relationship. And so when you get to know that you're in a toxic relationship, then know it's time for you to call it a quit before children are involved, or before it goes deeper. Because when it goes deeper, that person will thrive in it. They will know that they have a leverage against you, and when they know they have a leverage against you, they will take it as a weapon to fight you throughout your life. Even when you get married to somebody else, they will feel that they have something against you. They will feel that because I have a child with that woman, I can do anything, I can call at any time, I can do anything to her at any time. And so they will be disturbing you throughout your life. You'll not be having peace. They will not contribute into the affairs of educating the child. They will not contribute into the affairs of bringing up the child in the right way. There are men that go into the even to the extent of beating the child also. They beat the wife, and also they beat the child. And so it's not good. It's not a good scene. It's not a good thing that you will want to see somebody in. And so call it a quit before it brings your life down. Call it a quit before it destroys you completely. Whenever you realize you're in a toxic relationship, call it a quit before it destroys your life. God bless you. God do you good. Tutaongea kuhusu mengine zaidi. Asanteni sana. Kwa hivyo kama uko katika uhusiano kama huo, ni wakati na mapema kabla hujafika mbali ukaseme sahihi, enough is enough. Mungu awabariki.